Hey, you're looking pretty sharp today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and peek at my other socials for more fun stuff. Ethan lifted his gaze from his laptop, catching the clock in the corner of his screen. A quiet breath slipped out as he realized the workday was winding down. What used to be a long trek from the office to his house had shrunk to a quick 15-minute stroll, a shift that left him feeling both relieved and uneasy. As he shut down his machine and grabbed his things, Ethan's mind drifted to the times when the trip home felt like a small escape. Back then, it was a chance to unwind, to shake off the day's weight before stepping into the tangled life waiting for him. Slinging his backpack over his shoulder, he left the office, the cool evening breeze carrying a faint whiff of fall. He inhaled deeply, cherishing the brief taste of freedom. His shoes tapped a steady rhythm on the pavement, each one pulling him closer to a reality he both feared and endured. A buzz in his pocket broke his thoughts. Pulling out his phone, he saw a text from his buddy Jake. "Yo, beer at Tony's? I'm here." Ethan's finger lingered over the reply, torn between the lure of a cold drink and a friend who really got him, and the pull of duty. He pictured his mom at home, her unspoken demands pressing on his mind. After a beat, he tapped out, "Not tonight, maybe soon," and slid the phone back into his pocket. His pace slowed as he neared the little house he called home. The porch light glowed softly, a signal of warmth that stirred both comfort and unease. Bracing himself, Ethan turned the key in the lock, the sharp click marking the start of his evening shift. "Mara, is that you, honey?" His mom's voice floated from the kitchen, bright with anticipation. Ethan squeezed his eyes shut, swallowing the pang in his chest. "Yeah, Mom, it's me," he replied, pitching his voice a touch lighter. "Perfect. I whipped up your favorite lasagna. Go get comfy, and we'll eat together." "Sounds awesome, Mom. I'll be right down," he said, climbing the stairs. Each step felt like a quiet surrender. He slipped into his room, or rather, Mara's room, and shut the door. The space was a pastel paradise, flowery walls, sheer curtains, and a dresser overflowing with lipsticks and brushes. He opened the closet, packed with sundresses, cardigans, and skirts in soft hues. His fingers hesitated as they brushed a lavender dress, its silky texture cool against his skin. Ethan shed his office gear, tucking it away neatly, and stepped into the dress. In the mirror, his broad shoulders clashed with the gentle cut of the fabric, a stark reminder of the split inside him. Sitting at the dresser, he moved with precision, a layer of concealer to smooth his jawline, a flick of mascara to frame his eyes, a dab of rose lipstick to seal the look. He settled the chestnut wig on his head, and the reflection shifted. Ethan was gone. Mara, his twin sister, lost years ago, stared back, a haunting echo of her frozen youth. Standing, he smoothed the dress and added Mara's old bracelet, a delicate chain that jingled faintly. A mist of jasmine perfume completed the illusion, wrapping him in a familiar falsehood. With a steadying breath, Mara now headed downstairs, each step sinking him deeper into the role. His mom stood at the base of the stairs, her face lighting up. She was in her 60s, her blonde hair streaked with silver, her eyes a mirror of Mara's. "Oh, darling, you're stunning," she beamed, folding Mara into a warm hug. "That dress really makes your eyes pop." Mara hugged her back, brushing off the odd sensation of the outfit. "Thanks, Mom. The lasagna smells amazing." They settled at the dining table, 2 plates set neatly. Mara adjusted the dress as he sat, while his mom bustled over with the food, her energy bright against the quiet strain beneath. "So, how was your day?" she asked, sliding into her seat. Mara wove a tale of his day, blending real moments with invented ones, chatty coworkers, tricky tasks, little office dramas, all shaped to fit the life his mom imagined for her daughter. As they ate, he leaned into the part, a softer wave of his hand, a lighter laugh, gestures that echoed the sister he'd lost. It was a tightrope act, perfected over time, balancing affection and survival. "Oh, almost forgot," his mom chirped, reaching beside her chair. "I grabbed you a new top today. It'll go so well with that skirt you adore." She handed Mara a bag, her eyes sparkling. Mara pulled out a creamy silk blouse, tracing its smooth edge. "It's gorgeous, Mom." "Thank you," he said, his smile tight, the gift a bittersweet tether to this borrowed life. After dinner, Mara cleared the table, falling into their rhythm. In the living room, his mom rambled about neighbors and weekend ideas, while Mara nodded along, his thoughts drifting. He pictured Jake at Tony's, the clatter of glasses, the freedom to just be Ethan, no masks, no pretense. "Mara, sweetie, you with me?" his mom's voice cut through. "Sorry, Mom. Just wiped from work," he murmured. She patted his hand. "Of course, love. Why don't you rest? We'll chat tomorrow." Mara stood, smoothing the dress. "Night, Mom. Love you." "Love you too, dear. Sweet dreams." Upstairs, he shed Mara's layers, the wig, the makeup, the jewelry, hanging the dress carefully before pulling on sweats and a tee. Ethan again. He sank onto his bed, raking his hands through his cropped hair. The stillness was a refuge and a cage, letting him breathe, but forcing him to face his truth. His phone glowed with a text from Jake. "Missed you, man. Weekend plans?" Ethan typed, "Thanks, I'll try," pausing before sending, knowing try might stay a hollow promise. Lying back, staring at the ceiling, Ethan wrestled with the storm inside, love for his mom tangled with frustration, guilt over the lie warring with dread of its end. He thought of Mara, the real Mara, wondering if she'd get why he did this or cringe at how her memory was twisted. Sleep dodged him, his mind spinning with what-ifs. As dawn crept in, he dozed off, restless, knowing the cycle would restart soon. Ethan by day, Mara by night, trapped between worlds. The alarm blared too soon, yanking him from fitful dreams. Groggy, he rolled out of bed, the day's weight already pressing down. In the bathroom mirror, Ethan, not Mara, faced him, tired eyes and faint stubble marking his real self. He splashed water on his face, rinsing away last night's echoes. Downstairs, his mom clattered pans, coffee scent drifting up, a false promise of normal. He knew she'd expect Mara soon, and the thought twisted his gut. Dressed in a sharp shirt and pants, he paused at his door, hand on the knob, gathering strength. "Morning, honey," his mom called, chipper. "I made blueberry muffins, your favorite." Ethan steadied himself, slipping into Mara's tone. "Thanks, Mom. Be right there." He glided downstairs, mimicking Mara's poise. His mom grinned from the kitchen, apron on, spatula waving. "There's my girl. Sleep okay?" "Like a rock," he fibbed, sitting as she set a warm muffin before him. She prattled about her day, book club, errands, maybe gardening, while he nodded, the muffin's sweetness lost to his nerves. "Oh, and tonight," she added, pouring coffee, "dinner with the Parkers. Lisa's been asking after you." Panic spiked. The Parkers knew Mara well, too well. "Tonight?" he asked, voice steady despite the churn. "I might have to stay late at work." Her face dimmed. "But Mara, you promised." "Lisa's son's visiting. He can't wait to see you. You were so close growing up." Guilt stabbed him. He recalled Tim Parker, Mara's old pal. "I'll try, Mom. Maybe I can duck out early," he said, unable to dim her hope. She brightened. "Great. Wear that new top, it's perfect." He nodded, appetite fading, the evening looming large. As he left for work, she fussed over his shirt, kissing his cheek. "Have a good day, sweetie. See you tonight." He waved, the walk to the office a ticking clock. At his desk, focus eluded him, his mind on the Parkers, rehearsing every dodge. Colleagues noticed, but he brushed them off. Sleepless night, no big deal. As quitting time neared, he stared at a screen, tempted to bail with a fake deadline. But his mom's hopeful face held him back. With a heavy sigh, he packed up, the walk home a march to the stage. Through the window, he saw her prepping, oblivious. He paused, breathing deep, then stepped inside as Mara, ready or not for the night ahead. "You're here," she chirped. "Quick, change, the Parkers arrive soon." Upstairs, he donned the blouse, a skirt, heels, the routine sharper with stakes. In the mirror, he wondered if Tim would buy it. The doorbell rang, voices rising. Mara descended, heart pounding, into a room of smiles. Mara, you beauty. Lisa Parker hugged him. Too long. So good to see you, Mrs. Parker, he chirped back. Then Tim approached, eyes wide. Mar, he said, old nickname soft, you're like a time capsule. Fear flickered, but he laughed. Hope that's a compliment. The night rolled on, Tim sharing school tales, each a test. That concert we crashed, your mom flipped, he grinned. Totally worth it, Mara bluffed, praying it held. Tim squinted. You hated the noise back then. Memory's kind, he quipped, dodging. Dinner shifted to safer ground, but Tim's gaze lingered, probing. After, he suggested a walk. Outside, tension brewed. Mar, something's off, Tim said, stopping. You're not you. Mara's pulse raced. Truth teetered, but fear won. It's been ages, Tim. I've just grown. He frowned, unconvinced, but let it drop. Back home, the Parkers left with hugs and plans Mara ducked. Wasn't that fun? His mom glowed.
Yeah, Mom.
I'm beat, though bedtime. Upstairs, Ethan emerged, shedding Mara, the close call heavy. Lying awake, he saw the cracks widening. How long could he last? Dawn broke, and his mom's voice rose. Mara, brunch with Aunt Clara today. Clara sharp, nosy Clara. Dread sank in as he transformed, sensing the end nearing. At brunch, Clara's eyes pierced. Mara, you've changed, she mused, later dropping. Saw you downtown, short hair, guy's clothes.
Odd.
He laughed it off, wrong girl. But her doubt lingered. Home. Exhausted, a text from Jake begged him out. Staring, he typed, not tonight, then stopped. No more. On his laptop, he wrote his mom the truth, his real self, the why, the love. Tears fell, but freedom beckoned. Tomorrow, he'd hand it over, face the fallout, and reclaim Ethan. For now, he dreamed of no more masks. Thanks for tuning in. Check my socials for more goodies, early peeks, and behind-the-scenes fun. Links below.